we are hoping to amend our election code so that the voters will know whether or not they are dealing with something that is artificial or something that is genuine.
I mean, we hear a lot about artificial intelligence these days, but there is a real fear AI could negatively impact our upcoming elections.
Yeah, and because of that, state lawmakers are currently trying to get ahead of those potential problems right now. Spencer Schott spoke to those pushing a bill to try to make it easier to identify AI in political ads. Spencer.
Yeah, Trevor, if this bill passes, any use of AI during a campaign would have to be disclosed to the voters. And with more deep fakes circulating online, lawmakers want to make sure anyone trying to deceive voters in future elections will have to face new consequences.
I'm Michelle Lujan Grisham, and I approve this message.
Soon, those nonstop political ads will take over your TVs and radios.
Because we all have a dog in this fight.
Yvette Harrell for Congress.
But our state's legislature wants to make sure any political ads are telling and showing the truth by requiring they disclose if artificial intelligence was used.
I don't think this is an anti-AI bill at all or law, because we are going to be living with artificial intelligence, and we recognize that. And I think the states that are trying to put some guidelines around its use, and that's really the intent of this bill.
Whether or not the ad is video or print, if the creators use AI to make it, this would require it to be clear to all viewers what they are watching or reading was artificially generated. 5 other states already have laws like this one on the books, and if HB 182 passes, those who don't admit to using AI could face both fines and jail time.
So the Secretary of State's office is supportive of this legislation.
A spokesperson for the New Mexico Secretary of State's office says we're already seeing instances of AI being used to impact the 2024 elections.
What a bunch of malarkey.
Before the New Hampshire primary, many voters got a robocall that sounded like it was from President Biden, urging them not to vote in the primary.
Your vote makes a difference in November, not this Tuesday.
NBC News confirmed this robocall was made with AI.
Probably the biggest concern for election administrators about AI and elections is the potential use of deep fakes and any sort of what I believe in the bill is called materially deceptive media.
We don't want any of that going on here in New Mexico. We think the voters deserve to know who's really talking and how things are constructed and presented to them.
House Bill 182 has already passed one committee and is waiting to be heard by the House Judiciary. If it does become law, though, it will go into effect immediately.